Let's take it back a couple beats. Okay, and we are off. Remember, you are watching Fubz, I'm watching DJ. I am excited for this matchup. These guys have both been playing super strong. And one thing I thought about while I was on my break that I really do want to point out, just for everybody, is I know Rat is a down 0-2, but if you look at the race times, those were all extremely fast races, and actually since then we've had a number of pretty lengthy races. Like
definitely.
Like if I look at the races here, let's see. Oh, interesting. So with regards to Rat, yeah, there was a 5 minute, a 4:52, a 5:30, a 5:30. A 5 minute, a 5:37, a 5:37, and a 4:58. That was his race against Fubzo. So that's crazy. That's all sub 5:40. That's so fast. And then against DJ, it was a 4:47, 5:20, and then they had a 12:47, and then a 5:10. So also super duper fast. And then since then, it's slowed down substantially. So, I mean, the DJ Shax was all like 6-7 minutes. There was an 11-minute in there. So with the Shax Fubzo, there was 13, 7, 10, couple of 6s. So it slowed down quite a bit since then. The races that Rat were in were definitely some of the fastest. And so, yeah, I mean, people have slowed down since those first matches, and I don't know why that is, but I mean, maybe it's just RNG.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of RNG in this game.
There is a substantial amount of RNG, yes, that's true. But that's sort of what makes it fun to race, so I don't want to rag on it too much. And Cyphix, top 30 for seeded. All right, we'll get in here. Get racing. Fubzo gets smoked by, or not smoked, but hit by a knight there, and so he's not going to be getting any new weapons. And DJ has got the glass rapier, so he's going to be moving. He's going to be moving very fast. Although I don't know if we've seen a completed glass rapier run yet.
I don't think so.
I think we've certainly seen a number of glass rapiers, but I don't know if we've. And I wonder if it's a matter of not sure what the fast strats are with the glass rapier, but trying it anyways for boss fights. Hard to say.
That seems like a really poor decision. And I don't remember that happening specifically, but
I think we've seen a couple of glass rapiers die on bosses.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I wonder if that has something to do with it. I could be totally wrong. Dagger phasing. DJ decides to pass it up. I think that's probably a wise choice. Dagger phasing is really good, though. I don't know how Ryan would feel about him passing it up, because I know he loves all the daggers. But
yeah, it's probably faster, but less fun.
Than the rapier?
No, dagger is more fun than the rapier.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the rapier is faster.
It's an unfortunate correct decision.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Lemley. You're right. It's the RNG that makes it fun to watch because you never know what's around the next corner. I totally agree. Yeah, I would never really want to do seeded races. I'm trying to think of a way in which it would be interesting to do seeded races, and I can't see it.
Has the Isaac community tried that? Because I know...
I feel like they have.
A lot of this is modeled off after them.
Yeah, I mean, the boiler hasn't, and I think maybe there's been seeded races on like SRL, but I don't know about this like proper league racing style. I don't know if that's happened. So
yeah, because I know people are like, well, you screen peeking, and it's much more fun and interesting to watch. But I'm just wondering if it's actually been done before and people realize, oh yeah, this is kind of dumb.
Yeah, I don't know if it's really been tested, but DJ is really thinking hard about. Oh no, he's not. I'm lying. Oh, he should have killed the Nightmare there. That would have been amazing. Nightmare onto the bounce trap, into the hole, all in one move. I don't actually know if that works. I've never tried it. So maybe he knows and he would have died. I don't know. Speaking of death, Fubzo got stomped on by a fire elemental, so it restarts. That's a shame because this was going to be really close. They were both on the same level. But now it's DJ's match to win, so we'll see what he does. We're still looking at potentially a 5-minute race. DJ is, of course, a super fast racer, so let's see what happens here.
Ooh, that clapper though. Yeah,
he got...
Oh!
And DJ down! This This is amazing. This is really surprising what's going on here.
You got some surprise clappers coming through the wall there.
Yeah, you got Clappa and cornered.
To deal with them.
Got the old clapcorn. No, that's
yeah.
not a thing, I should say. Never mind. Interesting to race the daily on the Condor, except for you'd only be able to have that once, and then we'd have to like wait and do the race again another day on a different daily. That would be interesting, but it also would be a big advantage for the racers who go second if they watch the race, and there's no way of policing it. So just promise you're not gonna watch, please.
Speaking of daily challenges, is there any details that you know or can tell us about what you're planning for the score week?
Yeah, I'm not 100% on that. I think it was Problems who was mostly pushing for it, because Problems is one of the best score runners. And the interesting thing about score running in this is that you do have to go fast to get a better score, right?
Yeah, definitely true, yeah.
Yeah, because that
like,
Crown Agreed...
Boots of Speed will save you like at least 1,000 gold.
Yeah, Boots of Speed are really good in score runs, but it's hard to not, because those runs still take like 20 minutes if you're doing a proper score run. So I don't know how interesting it'll be. So we might try and test it out like we did with the Bard races and see what format works best. So we'll probably brainstorm a bunch of different formats and then see.
Cool.
So at this point, I don't know. I mean, we've done score runs in the past where you have to get a minimum amount of gold and be the first to finish.
I've seen some of those objectives on like SRL, right?
Yeah, I've done those races and they're pretty fun, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, Will wants to do score races as well, but again, we're not totally sure on the format, so we're still thinking that one through. And by the way, DJ did die. He got sort of grabbed by a monkey, so he's back at zone 1-2 there. And Fubzo has a very substantial lead, so he just has to play this safe. He's got a little bit of health. He's got not the greatest weapon. But you can beat this game with any weapon. It just depends on how fast you're going to go.
Yeah, and Fubzo seems pretty comfortable with whips.
Yeah, he always seems to get whips, and he also seems to not mind. But is he going to switch? He doesn't. See, that's just weird to me. Yeah. I don't get it. He would rather have a titanium whip than a glass spear, but honestly, I think the reason our races have been slow is everybody's been getting glass, and it's all been breaking. So maybe he's seeing that. I mean, you never know what level these...
You wouldn't expect Fubzo to be the reasonable one, though.
We give Fubzo a hard time, but we love him. But yeah.
Exactly.
Also, he's probably very sleep-deprived currently, because it's super late where he's at.
Or super early. I don't know which which end of the cycle he's on.
Yeah, depending on how he does in this tournament, he might be playing well into the wee hours of the morning.
I think it's like 3 a.m. there right now.
Yeah. He must be lonely. No? Matchbox 20? Come on, guys. Referencing the 90s? Never mind.
Sorry. Chat will get it. I won't.
No, they won't. No one's going to get it. It was a stupid joke. I'm just going to retract back into my shell again. All right, he finds a glass longsword and leaves it alone, too.
I mean...
I guess do what you're comfortable with, but whips are so weird.
But, I mean, whips get a pretty bad rap from, like...
DJ down again, by the way. DJ struggling here. I'm not sure if it's just he's trying to go as fast as possible. So we'll see. So you're saying whips get a bad rap?
Yeah, because like, I mean, I find that most of my brain power in this game is simulating the game a couple steps in advance, basically.
Yeah.
And so like, when I first started playing whips and like Ring of Courage, I remember those two specifically were just very difficult to learn because they were just so different. Like the way you play with each of those is so different from the rest of the game.
Yep, that's my philosophy. That's why I don't really love lead boots. Same reason. It changes the way the game plays for you in a non-obvious way, and then it messes you up.
Mm-hmm. But once you get used to the whips, they're really quite good.
Yeah, well, the getting around the shield problem is really nice, and the swag is really nice as well. Mm-hmm. Very important, of course. Thank you to Jack and Team Quiggin for getting my joke. It was terrible. It was just a Matchbox 20 reference. That's all. And Fubzo going for the Ring of War. Is he on? He's on 3-3. Okay,
He's on
so
3.
that's not bad. That's not bad.
Good awareness.
Yeah, good awareness to check that out. So now he's doing 3 damage, which is, of course, very good to do.
Knockback too.
Yeah, he's got... Oh, yeah, that's right. He's got that knockback. So it almost safens the build there, I think, potentially. Steak's saying that he thinks the whip is one of the best weapons now as long as it has at least 2 damage. So that's interesting. I'd like to know his argument specifically for why that is.
And Steak, has that changed recently? Like, why are you saying now?
He's saying now, yeah. I'm not exactly sure. But, I mean, he's not wrong. It is quite a good weapon. And with that added range, it's really nice. All right, so Fubzo's on to his boss fight. So if he wins this, he's going to crack open this this match with the first win there. Although Whip on Conga is pretty trolly, as we are finding
especially
out.
in these awkward situations where you get all these red zombies coming at you.
What am I doing? Yeah, seriously. Also, what's up, Cass? It's been a while. Cass is one of my oldest and one of my most moddy of all mods. So thanks, Cass, for showing up. He does a lot of actual modding.
Most moddy. Ah, nice.
Whereas a lot of my other mods are just
people with swords.
Yeah, people with swords. All right, and Fubzo wins it with 11-21. Brats, Fubs. All right, I'm gonna let him know to keep going because that was a long race, and we don't want to fall too far behind. All right.
Ooh, okay. So Steak says with the random bosses, the high range is pretty nice.
Oh, I can see that.
Whip is actually really good on deep blues. Like,
yeah, because you can keep your distance and just attack everything. I find it rare that you'll actually get too overwhelmed by it. Like, because that could happen.
Especially with the knights, like you can attack like a knight, and so you can get them before they get you. You know, as long as you see it.
Yeah, yep, exactly, yeah, because you got that, it just gives you a little extra time to deal with stuff.
And I haven't like looked into trying to develop new fast strats for, you know, rapier and that sort of thing. But I know that Jack and some others, I think Shax, were trying it a couple days ago, and we're finding that the rapier strats were, they couldn't, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but they...
I don't know, so I'm just listening intently to be like, okay.
Yeah, but like, to Jack and people in chat, correct me if I'm wrong,
yeah.
But they couldn't find some simple ones or consistent ones, or, you know, you have to wait for 2 pawns to move before you know what strat you can use.
That's right, because you don't know if it's reverse or forward. Yeah, the deep blues is pretty crazy now.
So Whip is actually,
pretty
for
good.
now, until people find those sort of things, if they can be found, you know, Whip is not bad. Yeah,
I could definitely see that. I mean, it's sort of safer. It's sort of like Flail as well. Flail is pretty good for that, because you can just kind of just mash everything, and it'll be fine.
Nice.
So
DJ.
I don't know if you've been seeing this run that DJ's got going on here, but he's got the Dagger of Phasing.
As if the Dagger of Phasing needed any more buffing, it can now kill King Konga in his throne.
Oh man, that's ridiculous. Yeah, he's doing 6 damage. He just took that Minotaur to the face there, no problem. He's got the Fireball spell. Won't be using the blood magic anytime soon though. Now, do you take double blood magic damage with the Gi?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm not positive.
I know you do take double hot coals damage, which is a similar thing that. Yeah, that's a similar fact in my brain that I thought of sharing right now.
That is a similar fact. Thank you for sharing that. And yeah, one-shotting the moles, you one-shot the armadillos. It's a really good setup. And he finds himself the Explorer's Boots and the War Drum. This is a very unique run he's got going on there. Lots of interesting items and weapons. Fubzo is 2 floors behind. He's only doing 2 damage. Womp womp. Yeah, I guess DJ could do up to...
Pretty sure it's 12.
Is it 12?
So you've got your 3 base, and then the Gi gives you like 1 multiplier, and the War Drum can give you 2, 3 multiplier. So you've got, or I don't know if what I said just made sense, but you get 3 multiplier total times your base.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, plus 1 for your base. So the base is 3 times the 3 plus 1. Yeah, this isn't very clear, but pretty sure it's 12.
Clear as mud. All right.
Perfect.
Nice. All right, so Fubzo's bombing in just to get in his trapdoor as soon as possible. He's lucky he didn't get wind spelled there. If he was one beat later, he would have got wind spelled off the trapdoor into the armadillo, which has happened to me more times than I wish to say. It's the worst when that happens.
Yeah, I'm glad they, you know, it was a while back, but they used to be able to wind spell you out of the exit door, and that was really nasty.
Yeah, that's really nasty. I'm glad that's not a thing anymore. I'm glad that the exit door is full precedent. Like, it's like you are guaranteed to be okay if you're adjacent to that exit door.
Yep.
And I gotta say, DJ is really doing a great job with the dagger phasing. Yeah, like he's doing a really nice job. And so good on him. And I mean, he's not getting the horrible swarms that we've seen in the past. So that's also helping, I think, because getting swarmed with just a dagger is bad news bears.
Yep.
So, but yeah, no, he's handling it just fine. Taking out those clappas, easy peasy. In fact, it almost makes the beetles easier. Just because you can just jump up to them, more obvious.
Like instead of being trolled by the whip.
Yeah, knocking them around and stuff like that. Like, yeah, it's really good. All right, so that's a nice little play there.
And
the way DJ
nice
handled that, he just sort of, you know, arranged the enemies. That's sort of half of the game, is sort of just arranging your enemies appropriately.
Yeah, definitely. Kiting them around.
Yeah, so that you know what you're doing with them, so that you're not surprised by how they move or anything of that sort. All right, DJ is off to his boss fight here. He decides to take it slow with never mind. Never mind.
Nice.
4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Exactly 9 damage.
That is going to make Ryan very happy, and you're right, 9 damage. I'm going to jump in there and just ask DJ how he felt about that build. Fubzo is still going, so I don't know whether I should jump in there or not. I don't want to just start yammering on if he's still playing. We do let the racers sort of finish out their run if they want. Looks like he got a little squish there and then jumped on a spike trap. All right, I'll be right back. Hey, everybody. DJ, I just have to ask you, how comfortable were you with that build? Like, was there any comfort at all, or was it like wearing somebody else's underwear?
Well, I've never worn anyone else's underwear, so I can't comment on that. But,
all right, fair enough.
I think
it's not a comfortable feeling. I'll just put it out there.
I probably having played Arya so much, probably more comfortable compared to maybe some other people, but it was still, I think more than anything, it was the gi. Like if
that made you more or less comfortable?
Like a little less, just knowing that if I do make a mistake, I'm probably dead.
But that's your Arya training, I guess, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like too uncomfortable with the dagger, like especially such a high damage one, and one that can completely bypass like the shields of the skeletons and stuff like that. So
yeah, I bet you well, I know Ryan is watching. He said that he was watching with his family, even though he's no longer able to commentate. But I'm sure he loved that run just because he really likes any sort of dagger. And I think was it you or was it Fubzo who passed by the frozen dagger?
That was me. It was in like a Zone 2 shop, I think.
Yeah.
Unless Fubzo passed by one as well.
No,
No,
I think it was you. Anyway, yeah, I guess if you had any other weapon, he would have been very disappointed in you. But since you had the dagger phasing, so
yeah.
Anyways, all right. Well, that was Sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
6 damage dagger. What?
Well, yeah, it's a 6 damage dagger phasing. I think is more swaggy than a.
Yeah. Well, that's key. You want that swag, and that was some nice swag. So nicely done. That was a very entertaining run from the both of you, and of course, Fubs, you are keeping right up close by. So keep it up, you two. It is all tied 1-1. That was a fast race, 4.5 minutes. So grats, and good luck on the next set of races here.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
See ya. All right. So I don't know how much of that you heard.
Most of it.
Okay. Yeah, so he's not sure how close it is to comfort level based on wearing somebody else's underwear.
Oh, nice.
So he doesn't know that. On a scale of 1 to comfortable, I think it was about a 1.
Double quick. Nice.
Alrighty. So yeah, I don't know where that came from, but just the idea of wearing somebody else's underwear, I just sort of associate with sort of a level of uncomfort that
That sounds pretty uncomfortable, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for various reasons, it could be just clean. But it's just, everything's sort of not angled appropriately and stuff, so it's just not good. I've mentioned this before, but I am a drummer and often have to use other people's drum sets because drums are really annoying to carry to other places. And I always tell them it's like wearing somebody else's underwear when you use someone else's drum set because it's always just arranged in like the weirdest way, and you're trying to do something very natural, as you would, on your day-to-day, but you're wearing somebody else's underwear. It's just super unnatural. It just feels so weird.
Nice.
So anyway. So I couldn't imagine what playing somebody else's drums while actually wearing somebody else's underwear would be like, but I can't imagine. I'd probably implode, so... Anyways,
And
back to the game.
The drums that you're playing are the Rock Band controller drums to control this game, playing Aria.
Sounds perfect. Yeah, in somebody else's underwear. It confirms
That'll
that drums
be-
are basically underwear. That's right, I guess.
That'll be the first week of February's concert.
Everyone has to... We all change places. We all swap our undies and get just
trade
various
drums.
weird things. Yeah, Rock Band drums to play the game. I believe this game has been played with Rock Band drums. I haven't done
really?
it,
Nice.
but I believe it has. I actually don't own Rock Band drums because I have an electric drum set that I hooked up to it, which is 10 times nerdier and about 1,000,000 times cooler. Like, just the coolest thing, because you're playing on real deal drums, but playing that game. It was fun.
Nice, yeah.
Oh, what's up, Tic Tac Foe? Welcome. You are just in time, man, because we are nearing the end of the round robin and about to get to the super hype finals. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. DJ gets himself a glass cat, so he's finding a nice early weapon, which is
Meow, meow,
always nice to find. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Whereas Fubzo quickly got through his zone 1, so he is ahead, and he's going to look for a weapon. We'll see what he finds.
He'll find some nice armor.
Oh,
Ooh.
or a glass rapier. Very nice. So let's see if someone can complete a glass rapier run, because I'm pretty sure DJ didn't on that last time. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think anyone's done a glass rapier run tonight, which is just weird, because that's usually GG. I think maybe if Ryan wanted, like, what was the true, like, consequence of the boss RNG difference, maybe that's it. Glass rapiers are no longer the #1 weapon, which is a mighty crown to knock off the head of the weapons.
That definitely seems like something that has happened, yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem quite as strong. It's not as, like, sure thing. But I don't know how many of the deaths have actually been... Like, I feel like they've mostly been just normal out there fighting. Like, just in the zones, not in the bosses. But
yeah,
I'm not positive.
I've noticed either way, yeah.
We've seen a lot of Necrodancer tonight already. And so, yeah, we got ourselves a race. Fubzo is about a floor ahead now, just about 2. That, I mean, it's glass on glass here, so you can go pretty fast with both. Glass Cat is probably the second fastest glass item.
Yep.
Next to, of course, the glass rapier, which is what Fubzo has. Fubzo also having the shield spell, and then now a shield scroll. Pretty dang good. So I think DJ is going to have to go a little bit YOLO here to try and catch up. And probably if I were him, I would not bank on the fact that nobody has beaten a glass rapier run yet. Do not bank on that, DJ. Don't do it. Alright, so Fubzo mostly handling it. Getting a little frozen there, but the dragon let him go. No, that was... I tried to make a joke, a frozen joke, didn't pan out. Alright, and he's moving on to 3-2. Yeah, it was no, because
good work.
I couldn't do a let it go. It doesn't matter. Alright, so yeah, DJ's really got to keep going here. I think he's got to find like basically like world record level layouts to catch up. Just because Fubzo's going to be going super fast. Basically,
he wants a huge swarm like they've been getting.
Actually, really, I think in Zone 3, all it takes is just going the wrong way. Like if Fubzo goes the wrong way, you can get stuck in a Zone 3 level for a surprisingly long amount of time.
It's true.
And DJ is finding his boss fight, so he'll be on 3-3 shortly, as long as the nightmare doesn't troll him, which, of course, is he worries about that.
It's kind of
it's his biggest nightmare. He finds a trapdoor. He's guaranteed he's going for that trapdoor. DJ is gonna... Oh, there it is. Yep.
Okay.
And he just jumped ahead of Fubzo. Fubzo getting trolled on his layout.
Oh!
DJ, no! Wow. Okay, now Fubzo needs to take a break, take a little breath. He doesn't know what's happening there because
He's got shield spell he should use.
Yeah, when you don't know what's going on, there's a nightmare. These nightmares are trolling tonight for sure. Like, it was hard to know what was actually happening on the other side of that. And Fubzo's just got to just glide to the finish line now. Just take it easy. He goes into the shop. Wise choice. Nice. I don't think any of those are really worth picking up. I guess the drumstick.
I would take the hat, but I know that's controversial.
The circlet?
Yeah.
But he's in 3-3.
Oh, true.
So no controversy there, folks. And my music stopped. I added all the Super Meat Boy music as well, so my playlist goes a little longer. Because I forgot. I'm like, oh, that's Danny B music too. And it's amazing, so I added it.
What is Fubzo looking for?
I don't know.
Like
at this point, it's like you found the chest, you went in there, let's just go. All right, I have no idea what boss this is. Death metal, because he doesn't have the beat bars. Kind of a screwy layout, so let's see what he does. And wisely uses that shield spell, and nicely done by Fubzo. Very nice. All right, I'm actually going to drop in there and just chat with Fubzo very quickly, because I feel a little bad I didn't chat with him at all the last time, so I will BRB.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. Just wanted to jump in and congratulate Fubzo. And Fubzo, how closely are you watching DJ's stream?
Closely?
Yeah, so you're keeping an eye on him there, because that was a very exciting glass-on-glass race there. And how aware of that were you? Pretty aware?
Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I had to go faster.
Yeah, because, I mean, that was crazy. And then it looked like you got trolled by the layout. Was it 3-2? I think you got a pretty bad 3-2 layout. Is that right?
Yeah, it's 3-2. I went down to the instead of the right way.
Yeah, you couldn't find it, and then DJ actually jumped you there, but then what happened?
I didn't even believe that.
I blinked for a second, and DJ, you died. What happened?
I was trying to, I knew I was going in, so I knew it was, really close. Yeah. And I knew I was going into a death metal trapdoor, and I was trying to time it so that I hit the black skeleton that was going to come up at me. So I was pretty sure, if I hit him to the left, then I could, just move up, take care of the blue dragon, and just get right into the fight.
Right.
I just mistimed it. I just waited, one beat too long.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, when it comes down to those trapdoors and you're waiting, the enemies are moving at the end of the beat. And then you have to try and move at the beginning of the next beat before they move to hit you. Is that right? There's, a weird timing issue with that. There's
that might be correct.
And so with death metal, the beats are so short anyways that it's just that is literally probably one of the hardest things to actually time. So,
yeah,
but you went for it.
I knew I was watching with at least, I'm not sure exactly how much of a delay there is on what I'm seeing for Fubzo, so I didn't know exactly how close he was to getting into his boss fight.
Right.
And I didn't know how long it was going to take me to get to my mini boss, so it was
so I just kind of went for it. From our perspective, Fubzo was just he was halfway through 3-3 when you were dropping down there. So you just you passed him on 3-3. It was really close and really exciting. But anyways, let's move on. So this will be game 4. Fubzo is up 2-1. Good luck to the both of you.
Cool.
All right. So let's. This is a hype matchup, I have to say.
Yeah.
And we might see it again. It's certainly possible.
Let's get some more glass on glass.
Yeah, love that.
Or
glass on glass.
some safe builds for once. Nah.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of glass, and that's not surprising because people pick it up when they see it. So, did you see the first little bit of the racing?
You mean tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when Ryan was commentating, we had mirror match after mirror match. I don't know if you saw that. It was so weird. Every item they picked up was the same, for their weapons. Which was kind of interesting. I like to see that, because then it sort of boils a little bit more down to skill. And comfort with particular weapon. Because I feel some weapons are going to be more divisive than others, like a glass whip. Fubzo seems very comfortable with. So maybe some other racers might not be quite as comfortable with it. Sorry, what are you going to say? I cut you off.
For one of them, they had the same weapon and a freeze spell, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah. I don't know if that was the Obsidian Whip run. We had a couple of those, I think.
Maybe.
So DJ opted not to go for the dragon on the sack shrine to get a glass weapon. Did you see that? I'm not sure if you're watching Fubzo, but I'm not sure if you saw it.
No, I didn't.
But it was in a bit of a trolly spot. It wasn't terribly far, but it was perfectly horizontal from where they were. And that can be really difficult sometimes with the red dragon, because you just gotta, dodge his fireballs all the time. So, so we'll see if DJ gets a good weapon here, because he would have definitely had one with that sack shrine. And he gets a glass broadsword. So that is a good weapon.
Nice.
That is glass, of course. So it's doing that 4 damage. It's attacking 3 spaces in front of you. So yeah, that's really good. Now I'm just remembering now. Oh wow, Fubzo. That's a Zone 1 swarm if I've ever seen one. That got bad real fast. So I was gonna ask, was that Rat who got screwed with the Mimic in the Nightmare in Zone 2? Do you remember that?
Ooh, yikes, Fubzo. Wait, are you like really ahead of me? Or did Fubzo just die for you?
I think I'm really ahead of you. I'm about 21 seconds into this race.
Are you fresh?
21 into this
I was
run
only
here.
like 10. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I think I do remember that nasty death with the wall mimic. I think that was Rat.
That's got to be one of the most unfair deaths I've seen in this game.
Yeah.
And mostly because, like I was saying with Ryan, there aren't a ton of unfair deaths. It's mostly very fair. Now, DJ's going to get wind spelled here, but he handles it nicely. That sometimes can really troll people up when you got those wind mages at the end of the conga line. The conga caboose, so to speak. And they'll wind spell you in a certain direction. You just got to be prepared for it, or else it might mess you up. I'm getting a thank you from Rat. I don't know why.
Probably for acknowledging that being super unfair.
Yeah, I think, like, honestly, I will certainly acknowledge that Rat has been trolled tonight.
Yeah.
And I just want him to be aware that, even though he's had a couple of rough runs, he is not, by any stretch of the imagination, a bad racer. I mean, come on. It's so good. I mean, he creamed the first Condor. He destroyed in the Balls of Steel. So, a force to be reckoned with, but bit of trolling and obviously some very talented opponents, and you can wind up Odin too, which is rough. But I mean, he's not out of it yet, not mathematically. So we'll see what happens. I seem to remember DJ saying that an Obsidian Whip, yeah, Fubzo with the whips. It's like he's got a whip mod on.
Turn off your cheat engine, Fubzo.
Yeah, your whip cheat. That's not much of a cheat. I mean, really. I mean, maybe he's trying to be a little bit more, not obvious by making it only whips and just gets really good at whips. I don't know. We're not actually blaming Fubzo for cheating. Just before somebody in chat calls me out. Hey, he's not cheating. No, I know. Joking. It's a joke. Anyway, I'm not mad. Dad isn't yelling. All right. So, DJ had a bit of a trolley layout there, trying to get around those that slime, and
yeah.
Wow, wait, where did this run go? He is on the boss. This is ridiculous. DJ is meaning business currently. Oh, also, Giganticism Scroll prevents sliding, and he just beats. Yeah, so it's like lead boots.
I knew it prevents traps, but sliding, that's excellent. And
yeah, that's super useful.
That was so close.
That was.
Oh wait, no.
No, that was Zone 2 boss. Zone 2 boss, yeah.
Wow,
so DJ,
that was so fast then. Wow.
I think that might have been the fastest race in this tournament. I'm just gonna double check that.
I think the previous fastest was Bitten Kitten with 4:33.
I'm mistaken. DJ had in this matchup he had a 4:31. So and then he just had a 4:33. So DJ's going fast. We've also seen a couple of we've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sub 5 minutes. That's
today
cool.
Or in total? Today, right?
Today, yeah, which is crazy. And some just hovering around 5 minutes as well. And actually, DJ had a 4:34 run, but it was on an 11:14 race time. So yeah. By the way, guys, we're gonna definitely release all of these stats when we're done with the tournament here, and we're also populating our YouTube channel. So if you guys want to go back and watch any of these, they won't get deleted. They will be up. They will be up on YouTube. It's, I think, just YouTube Condor League or YouTube Condor. I'm not 100%. Probably not Condor. I'm sure there's some channel about birds. IGT, that one was faster. What's IGT? I don't know. In game time. Ah.
Yeah, it was like 4:13, I think, or 4:14.
I said 4:19. Oh, because there was resets.
Yeah, that's right, at the beginning.
Oh,
he
that's
got
so fast then.
He got a transmog shop.
Yeesh.
Like, not wasting my bomb on that.
Yeah, that's right, he did. He reset after that. Rat was very confused. All right. Oh, when you died there. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were all very confused. It was Ryan who actually pointed it out because mimics don't have eyes, so you can't see them in the nightmare darkness.
Plus,
which is so unlikely to happen, but just the worst. Sorry, what was that?
Plus, he's been waiting for someone to die to that.
Yeah, I'm sure he was just rubbing his hands together. He knew exactly the seed. He recognized the seed. He's like, oh man, this is the seed. It's gonna happen. Oh man. Anyways, so a Squaga suit pickup for Fubzo there, the plate mail.
At least it wasn't on the boss black chest.
Yeah, I think picking it up 1-1 is not the worst thing in the world. I'm okay with that, and it actually takes it out of the boss black chest, so if anything.
I think I heard like half a sentence with you and Ryan saying something about chainmail being removed from the boss black chest?
Yeah. He removed it. I don't really know why. I know that some people were complaining about it. I don't think it was necessary. In fact, I would rather it just stay like black chests are all black chests. But he removed it because, I mean, it was really annoying when you went to get a weapon and there was an armor. But now, I mean, that still happens. It's just now it's plate mail.
Huh.
So yeah, it's a little bit of a weird change. It doesn't really affect too much, but Squaga's here. Squaga suit, the me suit. Anyway, and a blood bow with boots of ballet for DJ. Interesting.
Oh,
Those
wow.
do not really synergize, so we'll see what he does here. And yeah, Fubzo is just slightly ahead. Maybe DJ is looking for the. We'll see if he goes to a red chest. I feel like he's not gonna. He's gonna go black chest for sure. And a dagger phasing pickup. I'm not sure how Fubzo feels about that. That's one that I feel like some people will be comfortable with and some people will not. And probably people who play Aria more are gonna be more comfortable with it, as DJC was saying.
Probably score earners too.
Yeah, that's true.
Less definitely than Arya, but they definitely have more practice with 1 damage on Zone 3.
Right, that's a good point. Yep. And picks up the titanium longsword and switches it up. I don't blame him. Definitely a better pickup. I was wondering if he was maybe going to try and get the blood drum. Right? What's that?
Especially with all those hearts, you don't want to waste them by doing a blood build, you know?
Right. Yeah, you would have. I mean, you would have been safer because all those hearts, if you take any damage, you can fill them again. But yeah, you wouldn't be getting your infinite damage blood.
Yeah.
And a quick jaunt into the food shop for Fubzo. Eat some food. Heading down to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a bit of a trolley situation. Wait, did he just oh no, sorry, it's a 3 health Banshee. For a second there, I thought it was a 4 health Banshee and he one-shotted it. Alright, now he's definitely cheating. Man. Alright, so Fubzo actually passes DJ. DJ almost dies to his own bomb, I think, there. He almost dropped the beat. And now he's got a very nice build. Very safe indeed, because he's even got the holster with the titanium.
Oh, true. Nice, yeah.
Fubzo thinking about that blood rapier and sticks to the obsidian. So I think that shows me there that he's not super duper comfortable with the... Because I would say that the dagger facing is probably the best, or is probably way better than a blood rapier.
Well, definitely with his current... Definitely with his current build, but if he had any spells or some way of losing health, then I'd definitely consider it a bit more.
Okay, we're gonna get swarmed over here on DJ's side.
The dog.
And yeah, it took some damage from the dog, and
it lost his
that
shark.
just sucked. There was nothing he could do. That dog was attacking him diagonally, and he did not have a weapon. And it's the urn. The urn. That was a really sad setup there, and I think it had something to do with the post-arena swarming, which I'm not sure if you heard. Ryan is actually gonna turn off. Did you hear about that? where he's gonna freeze the enemies around.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I sort of was like, yeah, it's not totally necessary, but he thought that it would encourage people to jump down more often.
Well, I mean, the time save encourages people.
So now Fubzo has he switched up the dagger phasing now that he sees that it's clear that he's watching, as he said, watching DJ, and yeah, this is this is the game 5. I don't know if people are aware. And DJ is taking out the urn.
Oh, really?
He gets a double heart container and a transmute spell. Not the best pickups, but he does have the dagger of phasing.
Dagger phasing, yeah. Did he get that from the urn?
No, he picked that up elsewhere. And so
nice
he gets yeah, I mean, it's in a minute 15 1-1 though, so that's not very good.
Yeah.
That's not fast. And maybe he's just going slow and hoping for Fubzo to die, but I mean, Fubzo at this point, he's got such a safe build. He's got the Ring of Peace, he's got the shield spell, he's got a ton of food because he took the Risk Shrine.
Oh,
but he got hit by that Grey Goblin there. Eat some food.
Ooh, Grey Goblins do so much damage. It's like
so much damage.
3 hearts? No, it can't be that much. It might be. They do so much damage.
Yeah. They. I'm not positive. I think it looked like it did like at least a full heart with the Squagga suit on, with the plate mail. So, all right, He's moving off to the boss and looking to actually take DJ out. DJ has not lost a set this tournament. But of course, you can get trolled by Death Metal, and Death Metal's going to start casting enemies towards him. And the bounce trap is just a sloppy flail fest. Not to say anything offensively, he's just like trudging through the enemies though. It's kind of amazing. Didn't bathe in fire. Even if he does, he'd be fine. And he quake spells. That was some swaggy quake.
Swag, yeah.
Swake? No, it doesn't work. And Fubzo wins.